Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be predicting the price trend of BigBear.ai holdings. I'm a swing trader, and I don't consider a stock's price movements beyond a month. This channel only provides short-term price forecasts, typically 1 to 3 weeks. Welcome to subscribe. BigBear.ai holdings stock has fallen for 2 consecutive trading days, reaching a critical support level. However, on a monthly basis, the stock is still technically in an uptrend. Strictly speaking, the stock has already experienced 3 waves of sell-offs in July, putting bulls in a somewhat passive position. However, based on the stock's position distribution, it seems that the bullish investors who drove the stock price up haven't yet withdrawn significantly from the market, and bulls are still trying to maintain a certain level of price support. In any case, after 3 waves of sell-offs, resistance has formed above the current price, putting pressure on a potential rebound. Without significant positive news, it's unlikely that bullish momentum will significantly drive the stock price higher. Over the past 2 weeks, trading volume has gradually decreased, indicating that the market remains cautious and investors appear to be holding a wait-and-see approach. The hourly chart shows that starting on June 24th, the stock experienced 3 waves of gains accompanied by heavy volume, followed by a correction at $8.70. The positive news is that there was no significant trading volume at the high price, suggesting that the initial outflow of funds from the market during the correction was limited. Furthermore, the second and third waves of the correction also saw low volume, indicating that the market remains cautious and that long investors who entered the market at the previous low have not yet withdrawn en masse. Therefore, it is premature to conclude that the stock has entered a downtrend. However, we also see that bulls are not strongly willing to push the stock price higher. Under these circumstances, further downward corrections are possible, but support levels are also clearly evident, making it difficult for bears to significantly push the price down. The stock's position distribution shows that a large number of positions are currently located between $6.08 and $8.58, with positions concentrated towards the center of this range. This suggests that recent outflows from the stock price during its highs have been limited, and bullish investors appear to be buying at lower levels during the pullback. This reflects the continued struggle between bulls and bears in this area. The stock currently has a large position below $6.08, indicating that bulls who entered at the low point have not yet exited the market en masse. Therefore, even if the stock price declines further, there is a high probability that bulls will once again counter the bears at a certain level, as the bears have not yet fully gained the upper hand. BigBear.ai's second quarter earnings report will be released on August 11th, and the biggest question now is whether the company can maintain its strong performance growth momentum. BigBear.ai recently launched the VANE platform, an AI tool designed to assist in real-time battlefield planning. The company also signed new contracts and announced major partnerships, including the launch of biometric software for airports and border control. One of its biggest wins came from a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense. This deal not only provided financial support to the company, but also enhanced its credibility in the competitive defense technology sector. BigBear.ai has achieved steady growth but remains unprofitable. In the first quarter of 2025, the company reported revenue of $34.8 million and an adjusted EBITDA loss of $7 million. Even so, its $385 million order backlog indicates a strong product pipeline and future growth potential. Wall Street analysts expect the company to report a loss of 6 cents per share in the second quarter, slightly wider than the 5 cents loss in the same period last year. Meanwhile, revenue is expected to increase 3.5% year-over-year to $41.2 million. Earlier this month, H.C. Wainwright analyst Scott Buck raised his price target on BigBear.ai stock from $6 to $9 and reiterated his buy rating. H.C. Wainwright noted that BigBear.ai expects double-digit revenue growth in 2026, driven by an order backlog of $384.9 million as of the first quarter of 2025. The company recently announced plans to deploy multiple biometric software suites for enhanced passenger processing at international airports and ports of entry, as well as a strategic partnership with the UAE and collaboration with Analyst. In the past 3 months, we've seen 5 firms issue buy ratings on the stock, with none offering a sell rating. A staggering 60% of analysts' ratings are buy. These 5 analysts have an average price target of $5.63 for BigBear.ai stock, which is below the current price. The highest price target is $9, and the lowest is $3.50. Let's return to the stock's daily chart. With the company's second quarter earnings report imminent, some investors may choose to wait for a clearer outlook. If the company shows stronger growth or improved margins, the stock could rally significantly. However, if the results disappoint, the stock could decline significantly, which could also present a buying opportunity. The recent tug-of-war between bulls and bears suggests a high level of wait-and-see sentiment in the market, and this tug-of-war is likely to continue until August 11th. Without significant positive news, the stock price is likely to decline further, as selling pressure remains strong and bulls appear reluctant to push the stock up. However, bulls won't allow the stock to fall too far. As previously analyzed, there's still a significant amount of long capital remaining in the market. I believe the stock could decline to the $6 to $7 range, but a break below $6 is unlikely. After that, bulls may push the stock back above $7, pending the release of the second quarter earnings report. Okay, everyone, that's my price forecast for BigBear.ai holdings. Thank you for watching. If you agree with my analysis, please share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.